Hi Pisces, and welcome to the first of two Zodiac Tarot Scope readings for June. But don't panic Pisces, if you see this after the month of June, that is okay because the readings are timeless. The other thing for you to know is that this can be for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, or Pisces Rising, okay? And we're going to be doing something a little different, as in a different spread. This is life advice, so we're going to be talking about family life, friendships, personal happiness, work, educational life, romantic to platonic relationships, personal growth. So let's get right into it, and we'll do oracle and tarot at the end. So advice that can be given about family life. We have the High Priestess. Is there something going on right now in your family? And family can be from your own personal, your children, your spouse, significant other. If you don't have that, it could be the friends you consider your family. If you don't have that, it is your mom, dad, your siblings, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, cousins, okay? So you just take it. It encompasses all of that for family. Is there something hidden? Is there something that needs to be known? Okay, is there something written away in a book somewhere that needs to be opened up and needs to come to life? Or we could call it in the story of your family, something that needs to be opened up and come to life. It can be good, and for some of you it can be bad, I guess, right? Like sometimes the secrets, they're the secrets we don't want to hear about or know about, but they need to be brought to light. And for others, it could be good secrets that need to be brought to life, right? So I'm just going to read the card now. If I had my glasses. We have: meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So let's add that now into the mix, because it can be what I just said. It can also be here on the card. We can take a combination of both. Let's get a tarot with this and see if it can give us any more insight, because that's what we're talking about here, insight. Going within. Page of Pentacles, luck. Okay. For some of you, this secret, what's hidden that needs to come out, it could have something to do with money, right? It could have something about opportunities regarding money. It could be opportunities just in general, maybe not necessarily in a financial way, but just opportunity in general, and that needs to come out, okay? It could also be, it says here, discover your soul's true desire. We're talking about within a family. So again, maybe if your family unit is doing that, the luck, the opportunity that it may bring in for change in your family in some way. But believe in yourself. If there's something that you need to question in your family, because you feel that there really is, look, I think, is that an apple too, isn't it? You know, like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's almost, I don't know why that is coming up, but it's almost like, you know what, this is going to make everything better. It will be like medicine once it comes out into the open. And like I said, whether it's for the good or the bad, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, let's move on to what advice can be given about friendships. Seven of Earth. Oh, that is a really great card for friendships, okay? But what I feel the advice is, whatever friendships you have now, whether it's one, whether it's groups, right? Take care of them, nurture them, water them, feed them. Friendship, like any relationship, will take some work. I apologize for the noise of the air conditioner, but it is a warm day today here, so I need to have it on, and it's not central air, so it's a little noisier. But this is you. This is you being appreciative, okay? This is you putting the work into the friendships and watching it grow and nourish. So that's the advice they have for you. Don't be afraid to invest, okay? Be patient. You know, watch that friendship or friendships grow. But you have to put the work in. you know, before you can reap all the benefits here, although he's starting to, right? He started to a bit with the 6, the 7, he's seeing, look, those pentacles are growing and growing, almost time to be picked. So they're saying, just keep nurturing, keep taking care of the friendships in your life. So for some of you, if Spirit's giving you this message, they're very important friendships, okay? With it is the 2 of Swords. Is that letting go? Is that making a decision to let go of the friendships that don't fall into this category? For some of you, that may be the message here. You have some friends or groups of friends that you're uncertain about, that don't fall into the, you know what, I feel like nurturing and caring for this relationship. These people are good, solid, salt of the earth people. They're the kinds of friends that I want. But I feel here with the Swords, there are some that you are questioning, okay? Where you need to make a decision. Am I letting them go down this path and I'm going to head down this path with this good group? What am I going to do? There's your advice. So they may want you to reflect upon that, okay? Now let's go to personal happiness for you, Pisces. The 10 of Pentacles. It is possible for you in your life, regardless of what it may be right now, that you can have everything. The children, the home, the parents are around, the grandparents, you're out picnicking, you're out walking through the gardens, the parks, right? The 10 of Pentacles is also like, here it says financial security for yourself and your family. That's absolutely, it's having everything that you need and maybe a little bit more. But not always in money. It can be in all aspects of the life, right? But I'm going to read this card too. But this is good. So you're saying, well, how does that tie into my personal happiness? This is a card just letting you know it's possible. I'm also going to read to you what's on the card here. Financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. I love that. So in order to gain personal happiness, finding that peace and contentment in your life, is it maybe going back down the road and honoring your family traditions, the things you learned as a child. Think of those things that used to make you happy and why they made you happy. Taking pride in your family or your family tree. Feel like it's a lot about family here, okay? Maybe it's getting financially secure for your retirement, or making sure you do have that little nest egg set aside, and you want to make sure, depending on your age, that you're going to have some wealth and you know, a little nest egg for your children, for your grandchildren. Maybe that's what will bring you personal happiness, knowing that you're working on it and that you've accomplished it, or at least that you're trying to, right? It will be different for everyone. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles again. I love this. It's having the vision of what you, I feel this is very family oriented for you, Pisces. What do you want for your family here? And seeing it big picture, right? Planning. I feel like this is a very earthy type of thing. This is, and I feel you like it because you like it in a friend group as well. And I feel like here with the family, again, it's planting those seeds and taking care of them. If you are someone, and Spirit's messages, so don't, you know, like, don't knock yourself out trying to do it, overworking and not having a work-life balance or any time for yourself at all. Not at all. But what it is you doing it because you can maybe afford to do it, and it is making you happy to do it. Not out of obligation, but because you want to. That is where you may find some personal happiness. I love that message. That's different. That one, I don't know if it's ever come out like that before in any of my readings, so I like that. Now, let's look at work or your educational life, depending on where you are right now. Put your creative energy into action. Ooh, Archangel Gabriel joins me, this is an Archangel Michael deck, to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So if it is at your job, work, career, What and how can you use your creative energy with the help of Archangels Gabriel and Michael to spark the creativity first, and then help you to, it says it right here, I love these cards, communicate your vision, or even to motivate you to even start. So it'll be different. People have different jobs. They do different things in their career. And you may think, well, I have a job. I work at Tim Hortons. I work at McDonald's. Nothing wrong with either one of those jobs, but you're thinking, what creativity can I spark there? It may be just you thinking of new and creative ways of interacting and treating the customers, okay? So that they're not just, next please, you know, that's 2121 please, right? It's, you may find creative ways to interact. If you have any kind of job that deals with the public, it could be that. Now, when it comes to your work, it could be different ways you do things, creative new ideas that you come up with for doing things, dealing with accounts, whatever it is in your line of work. But that is what it is. And look at here, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very passionate and loves to take action on things, okay? So they're saying there's no time like the present. You need to get moving on this. Look, he's got that spear and he's aiming it and he's ready to throw it. This is you taking action, the Knight of Wands, being inspired to take the action, to make that change, okay? To really bring out the creativity and turn it into something beautiful in any area. If it's school, how can you do it in school? How can you do it in university? Okay? It could be as simple as coming up with a new creative way to do dictation for your notes, for your seminars, right? Who knows? It literally can be anything. If you have a creative idea, I want to say take action and go with it. That was really good. Love that. Now let's talk relationships. These are your one-to-ones from platonic to romantic, okay? Ace of Air, love aces, new beginnings. These are new, creative, well thought out beginnings, okay? This could be clarity coming in for you. Okay, this can be communication. I love communications on here coming in for you, something new. I almost feel he's not walking, I don't feel with his head down because he's feeling bad. I feel like it's inspiration, adjustment, communication. I feel it's almost like he's carrying that sword of truth. Maybe there's some new truth coming in for you here in a relationship. It could even tie back to this family situation or the friends. I don't know. It will be different for each one of you. Like I say, a group of these cards or one of the cards within the group could be your message. All right. It may not be all of them, but it will resonate with you if it resonates. If it doesn't, you just leave it. But I feel like there's something new. There's a new way of thinking about your relationship with said person, whoever that is. And is it a new way that you're going to, I'm just going to let that one because it dropped right out as I was about to shovel. Again, air, swords, okay? Is there new communication coming in? Is there gossip that's coming in? And you need to get clear about that. I'm just going to say it because it was there. Maybe that's advice. It's, you don't listen to the gossip. You know better than the gossip, okay? Is it gossip or is it truth? All right, but here again with the page, this is new young energy, very similar to the ace or the Ace of Air or Swords, right? It's new, it's fresh. That's the advice for your one-to-one relationship here, whether it be friendship, platonic, through to romantic. There needs to be new inspired action taken. There needs to be belief that this new inspired action is worthy of happening. It's believing that you are worthy to receive it. It's not listening to gossip. It's communicating clearly. Okay, clear communication here. And then you make the adjustments. So I love that for you. Now let's get into personal growth. Pisces, we have courage and bravery. Love this card. It's getting your courage back. It's being confident in yourself. It's stepping out and being brave. In what areas of your life do you need to do that? In all areas, I am protected by Source. Yeah, you can step out with courage and bravery here. You have spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, the angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they've got your back. Right? Michael here, Gabriel, they've got your back. So whatever it is in your life that you need to step up and step out and be brave and courageous about, to do, I don't know if that makes sense, by being brave and courageous, whatever it is, they want you to step into that. That's where you're going to experience your personal growth. If you are timid and afraid of everything, it keeps you held back. It's like a barrier. It's like a wall up where you can't get past the wall. So you can't grow if you can't get past the wall or the fence or whatever you want to call it, the door, whatever it may be, because you're afraid. But you don't need to be afraid because they're here protecting you. They will stand beside you, okay, encourage to help you move forward. That's the only way to grow on a personal level, is to keep moving forward, even if it's one baby step at a time. So very interesting message there for you when it comes to personal growth, Pisces. Now let's get some tarot here for clarification, confirmation, advice, guidance. What do we have? The High Priestess again, Angel of Power. Well, I love that that's coming out. Step into your divine feminine energy. Doesn't matter what gender you are. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your knowing. Go in, and if there's something you're unsure about, go in and ask and trust it, and then move forward on it. Again, I feel like it could tie back to here with what I'm calling the secrets, the unknown within the family, okay? Pisces, okay, let's take that. Let's go to the next card. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Angel of Destiny. Well, I like that too, because we're talking about you're destined to have good friends. There's some decisions you need to make. You're destined for happiness here when you're putting in the work and getting what you need. Just in general, the Wheel of Fortune means, you know what? It's kind of like one, I kind of sometimes combine the World and the Wheel of Fortune together because I want to say the wheel's been turning. It may be the end of that cycle for you, right? So you need to maybe get off, do some stuff. You hop back onto the Wheel of Fortune now and you take it for a ride again because it's turning in your favor. Maybe something that's destined for you. This could be a very individual message, or you tie it into the others if it fits. And this one just kind of came out, the Tower, Angel of Enlightenment. Love the Tower card, and I have this new way of talking about it since I was away on a trip and discovered how they do controlled burns in the forest to help prevent forest fires, I think, from spreading so fast or at all when that lightning strikes, right? It may not hit a tree, it may hit the underbrush. I always say you can control the tower. Sometimes things, bad things need to happen, okay? And there's levels of bad here, but I need to be honest about it. Sometimes things need to hit rock bottom. They need to crumble down. They need to combust, explode in order for it to crumble to the ground so that you can build back up on a solid, firm, stable foundation. Because whatever was here was not. If you see all these rocks kind of jutting up, to me, that says not on a solid, firm bed of concrete, okay? I'll say it like that just so you can kind of get the picture. Sometimes things need to come to the ground. It's the Tower card. It needs to come down so you can build it back up. The old ways of doing, the old ways of thinking, the old ways of being need to crumble down so that new can come in fresh. So love those messages for you. Before we go, I'm going to do 2 last angel cards, okay? So let's get the first one for you here, Pisces. Gratitude. Your gratitude is to count your blessings. When you say thank you to the universe for its gifts, it responds generously to you. Angel wisdom reminds you to say thank you for all that you have, the intangible as well as the tangible. Whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed on you, for gratitude is a key to opening the doors to universal abundance. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and open yourself to receive love and plenty into your life. Your angels will smile on you. Affirmation: I am grateful for everything in my life. Get up and say that to yourself every morning. Say it to yourself every night before you go to bed. Say it to yourself multiple times throughout the day, whatever works for you. But be in a state of gratitude. Okay, now I'm going to get another card here. And if, Pisces, you feel you need more advice or guidance, I've been telling people lately, I feel it's a message from Spirit, go back and look at some of the playlists. It may not even be your sign. You could be attracted to that reading for another reason, probably meaning there's something in there for you to hear, okay? Feel free to do that. Like I said, they're in there. They're pretty organized, so hopefully it'll be easy to navigate. If not, I'll see you back in a few weeks for the short and sweet part of the reading for June. Prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there, that love is all there is, and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Beautiful message for you, Pisces. I wish you all the best here, and I will see you in one of my other readings or in a few weeks. Thanks so much.